meditation, or meditation then lunch? I think meditation now too. We've worked it up. We've worked our way up.
We've been waiting.
Yes, exactly.
Give it 2
But the
hours.
guys, they just keep coming through more information. It's like, can we start yet? No. It's like, it sucks because it makes me look like I'm the one, like, I've got a curriculum. I can show it to you. It's an awesome outline with handouts and everything. So anyways, but, and Janice made the most awesome PowerPoint ever with the most awesome Jesus. I gotta find that. Anyway, so we'll do the meditation right now, but I want you guys to write down a goal, mind, body, spirit. So instead of just, I want to weigh this much, I want you to write down like what you can do when you're in shape. Like me, I want to be able to ride 30 miles a day again on my bike and just be like, all good, except for the hills, those kill me. Like I can't even walk upstairs now without being out of breath. I'm like, I'm so out of shape. And then remember me, like a dummy, I wanted to go get boobs because I had a left boob for a pancake, or pancake for a left boob, and Madison went, sad. And she was like 2. And so we called our cousin that's a plastic surgeon. He's like, oh yeah, I can take fat from another part of your body so you won't have any implants. So I went and got like the first part of that done, and after that I gained 60 pounds. Because I was open energetically, surgically, and they're in a room full of like fat energy. Like I didn't realize it. And then after we did that thing where we removed all the implants and imprints that we get when we've had surgery or Botox or, whatever, like, surgeries where energy is just going into our field, I immediately lost 20 pounds. It was like, boom, fell right off. But now I'm like scared to death. I'm like, I'm not getting boobs. I'll just put some padding in there. Janice and our vision wouldn't come true.
You're gonna get boobs.
Of us bouncing off each other.
Be your own fat. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, Janice always has a vision of us on stage up with boobs.
But I know that's not gonna happen right now. I like these boobs. These boobs are-
Mind, body, spirit. Like, what do you want to feel? Okay, here. Let me plug in then. It's because it's when we meditate, when the energy gets unstable. It's also when Sue came back. Sue? As soon as Sue came back. I'll just plug this in and I will switch. I was kidding, Sue, by the way. And I'll call in because I don't want to deal with this doing what it does. Sorry guys. Yeah, this computer's plugged into the internet. Let me switch this. Janice, can you check the connection to make sure it's good? Can you guys hear me?
Frozen.
Hear me? It knocked me off, really?
Yeah, you're not on one. One second on.
Dude, it's seriously meditation.
What is it about the meditation?
It's, we're clearing the ego stuff. So everyone's shadows are like, no! My shadow must stay. Think of the most negative you in the world. And that's the you that's blocking this. Of all of us.
All of ours.
Yeah, not just you, like all of us. Yeah, all of our. Yeah, exactly. Think of all, they're like a gang. They're all like, ha ha ha. They're like the Janice with the knife that we saw the other day. That was the most hilarious vision, by the way, Janice. Okay, plugged in. Good thing we have like 9,000 computers here. This way I can keep an eye on it. Tell Sue to just cancel the meeting.
What do you mean?
She came back on and it's like literally like, I can see it coming out of her field. Maybe she was with a client?
She was.
Yeah, her client's energy is thrashing our mojo. I'm irritated. Tell her to end the meeting and I'll start as host. Just tell her you can man it. She doesn't need to. Oh, jeez. As soon as she said I can't hear you, everything went nuts. All right. I'm gonna hardwire it in. Okay, we made me host. We made me host and I got the field back over again to here. I think the field switched over to her office. Because whoever's hosting it, the field goes there. There, okay. Okay, so everyone go ahead and close their eyes. And let's get this show on the road. The chakras go in rainbow order. Oh, interesting. They go in rainbow order in the reflection world, but in the real world, they're the other way. Remember how Madison used to always say that she needed pink? That's white combined with red. That's the head. That makes sense.
Kind of.
There's no orange, just primary colors.
So So are the chakras in between the primary colors?
False realities. But we won't go there. We'll go there some other day. Get the speaker up. This little thing, this little camera over here is a rock star. So closing your eyes, I want you to have a conversation with Reiki, like it's a being. Because it really is you. I plugged the microphone in. Wow, Laura, that's really interesting. Oh, oops, sorry. Another cleavage shot. Too bad I don't have any. If I did, I'd be like, hi, I'm here to teach class. No. I love it when people get fake boobs and they want to show you and tell you to feel them. You're like, I really don't want to feel your boob. I promise. The twins were like, look, I feel them. I was like, no, that's okay. How's the sound? So Sue came in, and I think her acupuncture session came with her. So we just cleared and that's how fluid energy is. You know, it's like when we're part of a group, and that's why the reason why it takes me so long to start meditation sometimes is because I have to wait for everyone's energy to be there, so that I can seal it up and make sure that, you know, there's no openings in the field, because you guys are in an open, vulnerable state, and I don't want anybody. Like I said one time, I had one class where I wasn't careful about that, and I had like 7 suicidal people. This is a long time ago. And that's when the guides, me and my dad, asked Jesus, how can I have meditation groups and not be afraid that I'm going to cause people to be suicidal? And they said, ask that a separate field be created. And anyone that's starting meditations, Jana, you had asked about this. You need to do that. You need to ask that a separate field, even like a fake, you know, classroom in the sky, be created as a deterrence to any astral beings. So you just say, okay, I'm creating this room somewhere in the astral plane. So any spirits or energies or entities that should not be in this classroom will immediately get vacuumed up into that reality, and they won't know the difference. And then after class, you actually have to, destroy the room. Otherwise, everyone's energy is still tied in there. I've learned through experience that one, you don't mess with people's energy up at those higher levels, because, like, as you see, Audrey's losing weight from visualizing herself some way. What if lines got crossed up there and someone else's energy got into someone else's field? It's very serious stuff. And that's why you guys get paid a very, very large amount of money to do what you think is nothing. Like, I was talking to, I can't remember her name last night, the one that went to Sonia Choquette, and I was super jealous. That, what if anyone can do this, why should I feel special? If anyone can do Reiki, why is it such a big deal? Well, one, you're taking your entire Saturday to sit here and listen to me ramble on and watch the electronics break. 2, you are dedicated enough to actually look at your own issues. People are not willing to look at their issues. You guys are. All of you are. Aww. Let's just take a moment to see Janice. She's in a fort. And everyone's on the grounding pad in the back. Except those two girls that want to fly high. I'm kidding. And me. So I want you guys to like commend yourselves right now and be like, okay, so I spent the money, the time. To me, time is money. So that's why when I wasted your time, I'm like, oh my God, because I don't have enough time. To me, I show love through time, spending time with people. Money is, I'm like, whatever, who cares? With time, you can make money. Closer. So the key with great. Janice, just like, so bad. Dirty ass pirate. Okay. So commend yourselves right now. I had the same question for my Reiki master when I went, well, if anyone can do this, then why is it special? Why should I even like be excited about it? And she said, not everybody will take the time. Anyone could really learn how to play baseball. Anyone could really learn how to, do like karate or martial arts, but only the ones that are truly meant to will stay in it and get belt after belt and continue on and push themselves and push themselves. You guys are pushing yourselves. Shelley Myers may say, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see, but the day she stops saying that, she will see. I think we figured out that you could see though, Shelley, when your eyes are open. Remember? Some people have a belief that you can't see if your eyes are closed. So that overrides everything. Huh?
She said no.
She said that?
She just needs to have faith in herself.
Yeah, she needs to have faith in herself. And she won't have that until she decides to. And so the obligations that I'm going to release you guys of are the obligations that your soul gave you that are having a negative impact on your life right now. Because to me, I mean, I can give you a Reiki book and say, go read this. And, that's what my Reiki master did. Go read this. Here's your attunement. But I do the attunements before you guys get here. And then it's like, okay, now what do? I prepare you for what's probably going to happen in the next 21 days until the next level when you come back to become like a practitioner and work on other people. But most of you are already practitioners. So what the guides are focusing on is the teaching part, is the sharing part. Like if you guys just immediately go out and start doing meetup groups and you're just part of the group, you guys listen to a meditation from anyone, anywhere, and then discuss it. That's easy. So you're just the coordinator of the group. So just get that thought kind of in your head. Even Shelley could do it. Shelley would actually be amazing because she's a very social person. So she'd be very good at gathering people and, critiquing the meditations. In a good way, of course. So close your eyes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the star consciousness behind you. I want you to kind of picture like a sheriff. It's funny, I can see the star is over on the right hand side of like somebody standing behind you, like the sheriff has the star on his chest. There's a star standing on a person that's right behind you. And right next to them, shoulder to shoulder, it's like it's a male and a female. It's like the male is the one with the star. So I'm going to activate that behind each and every person. And it's going to start spinning like a windmill. And as it spins, it's going to start generating energy. Ask to activate the Reiki within. So just say, I'm activating the Reiki within me now. And I want you to connect the two energies. So the star that's spinning behind you, and then just say, calling forth the Reiki from within. And that'll be somewhere. And wherever it is where you technically are inside of you. Mine's always on my right side, my stomach. So is sound good? Is it annoying at all to anyone? Is that too loud? Is it going to be agitating? Does it sound okay? Good? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Nothing worse than a horrible sound. Okay, so that star is spinning, creating almost like wind. behind you. That is the actual breath that breathes life into you. And when we say you, in this case we mean the conscious awareness. We mean the knowledge and the intelligence of God that has entered into a reality, forgetting who it is. So what we'd like for you to do right now is to just ask to feel the vehicle in which you chose for this human experience. That would be your physical body, your soul. So again, you're just talking to your unconscious mind, pulling information from it. Please show me what it feels like to be the vehicle in which I chose to incarnate into in this lifetime. Sending instant healing to all souls. We ask that all fear nodules be removed from them now. That the amygdala be balanced. That the hippocampus be filled with remembrance of love. Remembrance of peace. And that all memories that are not our own be expunged immediately, sent back to the light, and given back to who they belong to. If they're not transmuted back into light. There we go. So ask to see an empty carton of eggs. Just imagine an empty carton of eggs has 12 little, or 24 little holes for the eggs. So just imagine one of those, and then just say, that now represents me. I'm not going to tell you what it means. That now represents me. The void sphere filled with Reiki. So I'll say void sphere, and then Reiki go. It's going to go up, and it's going to come down on all of you, and it's going to dissolve away the image of the eggs or whatever it is that's in front of you. They're actually extra souls connected to you. There we go. Bringing all of your attention and awareness into the center of your heart space, where you can ask your mind, take me to the center of my heart space. And then ask to be taken into your beating heart. In your beating heart, there is a mind. It is your mind. And it is what is communicating with your brain. Your brain is not you. It's a projection of your true mind that is in the heart. So from your beating heart, ask to feel the pulse. Ask to feel the beat of your heart, beating blood, consciousness, awareness throughout your entire body. In your mind, just think love. And as you think that, it will pulsate throughout your entire body, being carried by the blood, the messenger. we'd also like you to do is to imagine yourself physically, how you would like to see yourself. You can even open your eyes and look at your hands and your feet, and just in your head kind of imagine what you want your body to look like, or look in the mirror, or keep your eyes closed and just visualize. Don't visualize a picture of what you used to look like, because your brain knows that used to be me. Visualize yourself now. In the same way that image in your head shows that old picture. From behind you, a humongous, creepy looking, an eye. It's a witness, compassionate witness. Comes up behind your body as you continue to visualize yourself in, say, a job that you want. Family that you want, a soulmate that you want, children that you want. Remembering that if you are one of the 4 people that's trying to get pregnant right now, you cannot get pregnant in fight or flight. And you're always in it. So we're going to ask that this witness behind us draw us into them, as long as they are for our highest and best good. They are what we have referred to as the compassionate witness. But allow yourself to be pulled up into them. The moment you're in their field, a bubble of energy is placed around you. It's Reiki. This means that any thoughts you have that may not be for the highest and best good for you will be transmuted and shifted into what's for your highest and best good. Because you can enter into your witness from the ego. But rather than doing that, it's better to follow up the heart chain. The trail of consciousness coming directly from God. As the witness, begin to back up a bit, moving away from physical creation that you are, moving away from your soul. Looking down upon your physical body, or the physical you. You can see your soul, where it's damaged and what's wrong with your soul, as like scrapes and bumps and bruises on your physical body. So just imagine your physical body, the way you see yourself in the mirror, and then say, please show me my body in relation to any injuries that I have on the soul level. You may be astonished by what you're seeing. You may feel like you're making it up. Remember, you have 12 layers of your soul. Your physical body is only 3 of those layers that you can see. You've got 9 other layers that you cannot see. And they affect you just as, or as much, or much more, greatly than physical ones. For the emotional bodies are that which cause us to do horrific things that we would never do otherwise. So as we pour in an antidote for fear over your physical creation, just imagine the light syrup pouring over the you, or just feel it. If you can't picture it in your head, just imagine like a mannequin, or imagine nothing, actually imagine it on you, I guess. Yeah. Only picture it, good. As this light syrup runs over the physical body, it's mending cuts, bruises, scrapes. And again, these are injuries that your soul has, and you're just asking to see them as actual physical wounds. Because if not tended to, they will become physical. You're taking a moment now to make sure that everybody is being cleared. Same. Here we go. And as your physical creation that is you is healed and cleared, they begin to float up. Get small, tiny, little tiny you. Lands in your right hand. And holding your right hand, your right hand out. You can either put something in your hand to represent you, or just imagine that you're there. I use a paper clip all the time. Put something in your hand, or just imagine that you're there. And then with your left hand, just put it over your right hand. With your palms cupped the way that you do, that's how you do Reiki. And then Reiki go, or Reiki, 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 or symbols, whatever you want to do. Just invoke the Reiki from within, and it'll come shooting out of your hands. You're actually doing Reiki on yourself multidimensionally right now, just by having this in your hand. By intending for the healing to go to it, it's actually going to you. And you feel as if the you in your right hand, the physical creation, all the cuts and bruises and bumps, is surrounded in light or filled with light or whatever it is that you see. You're going to ask to be taken back to the moment your soul, which is who you are right now, the witness. You're not the compassionate witness, you're the witness, which is the soul. You chose to design this human being that you have sitting in your hand. So you can just say, I am now the soul that created me. Are you in a different place? Are you in a different space? Are you still the same you? Because you are now your soul, the one above the void. The soul that is, in essence, Christ, or has made it to the level of Christ and beyond. You can ask if you have a name. You can ask where you're from. Ask to be taken to. Just say, take me to wherever it is that I created my human experience from. And just allow your mind to be drawn to wherever. If you're still in the same spot, that's fine too. In front of you, you're going to imagine 3 bassinets. Each with a baby inside. On each bassinet, there's written the birthday, the nationality, the race, what lessons they want to learn. Those are your 3 choices of who you were going to be. And guess what? You are all 3. Each and every one of you. You have 3 lives going at once. 3 different vehicles. And from those vehicles you can pull lessons. Answers to questions. You can completely change your life by getting into this state of consciousness where you are. And just think yourself into happiness. Behind the 3 bassinets, a being in robes, or maybe they don't have robes, a being walks in. And they show you a golden staircase inside of them. So you move over to the golden staircase and you follow it all the way up. As you make it to the top of their head, you realize that this is your version of God that you've created in your mind. But in order to get to the conception point of you, we must go up a little further. So as you make your way up to the top of the head of this being, you stand on the top of their head. Ask to be taken to the center of creation. In the center of creation, you find yourself almost in a reality. you see people around you. Some of you have people around you. Ask that your center of creation be wiped clean. Wipe the slate clean. These are other people creating your reality for you. With their thoughts, with their emotions, their feelings. The center of creation. You make one last leap up into a huge heart. It's the heart center of the Divine Mother, whereby the Immaculate Conception is created. For as your thought body or your consciousness passes through this Divine Mother, an essence is added to you. And that is where you are born. There is nobody here that is younger than 117,000 years old. You have been there, you've done it all. Now it's time to succeed and achieve and be everything you want. Say, I am the Divine Mother of my soul now. And as you say that, anything blocking you from truth will just start flying off of you. You can ask this Divine Mother if there's a name or something to call her or it. There's a place for it, although we're beyond. Putting your hands in prayer position as the Divine Mother. You're going to go within. As the Divine Mother, you're going to go within your human creation, knowing everything you know, with the ability to shift you the way she has the ability to shift you. Say, I am now your name's root chakra self. You are still the Divine Mother, you're still the witness of all creation. But now you are the witness of all creation. You can clear, balance, heal instantly. Ask how old you are. Ask how you're feeling. And again, do the egg thing. Say, show me an egg carton. So the egg carton now represents me. Well, it's a lot of eggs. Say, Reiki, go, And Reiki will flow down onto them, dissolving them away. And as that happens, you shift, you change. We ask that all programming, all soul programming, all divine blueprints be updated to the highest possible potential of truth. That all extensions of truth, all false truths, anything that is not pure truth, all of those things be updated, upgraded, cleared, and cleansed. Now we're going to disconnect you from obligations to be poor, obligations to be shamed, obligations to be afraid. So what you're going to do is you're going to imagine you have some books in front of you. However many books are there are what we will heal now for you. Clearing all books, Reiki, here we go. As we leave a constant flow of Reiki going down in the root chakra, over the root chakra self, just allow for your higher self, your soul, to facilitate, as well as this channel, in doing the clearing of those books. You don't need to witness it, at least as long as you're listening to this and you're part of the class. Say, I am now my second chakra self. I'm now my sacral chakra self. Who are you? What are you? What do you feel like? Many of the attributes that this you is the you that you live as every day. This is your ego combined with your sexual self. Also combined with the self that becomes addicted, self that's affected 100% by the brain's chemistry, as well as subconscious belief patterns being installed in your field by people's conversations around you. Until you're 3.5 years old, there is no filter. Everything goes in as truth. Reiki go, and just imagine Reiki coming down upon you. Or coming out of your hands or whatever. Remember, you're still the witness, your soul, but you're your second chakra self. Now remove all demons, others' demons, and we shine light on the shadow, bringing about all the qualities and all the attributes of the shadow, and showing each individual that the shadow is not dark. Because there is light, there is a shadow.
It's 2 o'clock.
The light allows for there to be a shadow. If there was no light, you would not have a shadow. So ask yourself this now. What is the shadow aspect? Shadow aspect that you want to clear, or several. You can always come back again and do this. That you want this channel to clear for you. As this second chakra self, you may be a past life, you may be a spirit from another reality or world. This truly is your hologram self, your avatar, so to speak. It's your game player that goes down into the hologram world to live. This is the you that's programmed from ages 3 to 7.